Welcome back to Weapons of Mass Discussion. I got Joey Stevens from Quantum with me today.
What up?
And we came to do the 5 worst bands of all time. So, we gonna get right into it. I gotta do this. I know it's gonna be controversial, some of these picks, but we just gotta do it, right?
You gotta do it, man.
Yeah, you gotta do it. So, number 5. Number 5. Five Finger Death Punch.
Appropriate at number 5.
Yeah. I mean, they're basically like the new Nickelback. Just some Red State rock. You know, some people might refer to them as cop rock. I don't know, but yeah, I mean,
it's your
like,
average starter pack hard rock band.
What kind of people listen to Five Finger Death Punch? Like,
people that only listen to the radio, specifically people that's cars are stuck at 95.1.
oh,
Real rock.
yeah,
Local.
yeah,
Yeah. Like when your radio is just stuck at that. That's the kind of band that you listen to.
right.
And you get really into them.
And then you go the whole Three Doors Down rabbit hole and
Yeah.
like Seether and it gets bad. So next up at number 4, we got Journey. I just never.
Just stop believing, man.
Yeah, just stop. First up, stop believing. I'm sick of people believing in this band.
Yeah.
Like, just stop believing. Straight off the top with those high ass vocals. Like, I don't know if I'm listening to a chick or a dude. Honestly,
Bro, they
like,
literally got their new singer off YouTube. That's how desperate they were, you know? Bro, it wasn't even
Shameless.
a professional. No resume.
Shameless. And they're a sellout band. Like, they started out as this, like, progressive rock band.
Mm-hmm.
And then they got Steve Perry and went all, you know,
Is
AOR,
that
like,
both dudes from
radio rock. Huh?
Is that both dudes from Aerosmith?
No, Steve Perry, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Steve Perry.
Oh.
So next up at number 3, we got a very controversial choice. We got The Grateful Dead.
I'm arguing this one.
What, you have stock in The Grateful Dead?
I mean,
like,
they're a little overrated nowadays. They're kind of like, the Misfits t-shirts that everybody knows but has no, like, depth in.
right.
And, you do see a lot of Porsche Cayennes with Grateful Dead stickers on them. So, there's a lot of shitty fans.
I once saw a Deadhead sticker on a Cadillac. That happened. But
That guy
yeah,
definitely does acid. A lot.
I don't know what to say, Joey. I just think there's not enough acid in the world to make me, like, listen to the Grateful Dead. I
think that's your problem,
There's just not enough LSD. It doesn't exist. I wrote a punk song once. It's dedicated to Jerry Garcia, and it's called "I'm Grateful You're Dead."
So you're just ripping off Teen Idols?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, good company.
Okay.
But yeah, every time, like, I live in a college town, right?
Okay.
So every time they were like, I was like, I don't like the Grateful Dead. They were like, oh, well, you got to hear this Dick's Picks, like, live concert from 1972 at the Fillmore. Like, it's like, man. It'll change your mind.
Yeah.
And then every time they put it on, like, it's literally like the same song. It's just like some dude noodling, like, endlessly, like, just straight up, like, drug-fueled jams.
Yeah.
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 They couldn't write a song that wasn't 25 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's your defense of...
Have you ever tried to play country when you're tripping?
No. I've never...
They're pretty good at it.
I've never mixed
They're
acid and
pretty
country.
good at it.
I'm sure the Meat Puppets have.
I mean, have you ever heard China Cat Sunflower from fucking 1973 live at Red Rocks?
Dude, I've heard it all. Dude, I've heard, like, every, like, Grateful Dead song.
Yeah!
And they still suck balls.
Nah.
I'm gonna have to keep on moving.
Yeah, go for it. Keep on trucking, man.
Alright. Number 2. I think most of you will agree with me when I announce number 2. Worst band of all time, Creed. I mean, like
Like
first,
shitty Nickelback.
yeah, first off, they didn't take me higher, so I was like,
Nice.
dude, it's like you promised, you know. And then like if you took like Metallica's The Black Album and then mixed it with Pearl Jam 10,
Mm-hmm.
you basically get like Creed. That's like what happens.
I feel like that's kind of downplaying the Black Album, man. That was pretty good.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like the most generic, like, just corporate, like fucking. Okay, they
Yeah,
played
it's
in
more like load.
they played in Chicago, right?
Load shit.
They played in Chicago.
Yeah.
The performance was so bad,
Mhm.
like Scott, their singer, was so drunk that they had a class action lawsuit against them in Chicago for like putting on such a bad concert. Like people wanted their money back from Creed.
Nice. The second shittiest event to ever happen from a band in Chicago.
Yeah, and then there's the sex tape.
Really?
Did you know about the Scott
No, I
Stapp like sex tape?
Honest to God, I didn't know that he had.
Oh
sex
yeah,
tape.
he's
The vocalist?
yeah, the vocalist. He's just like, you know, Tommy Lee, like Kim Kardashian, like all these guys. He's got his own sex tape, you know.
He's
So
going, yeah.
yeah, yeah. I hope he doesn't warble in there. But that brings us to number 1. Drum roll, please. All right. Bon Jovi. These guys graced my dartboard when I was a child. Like, to give you an idea, like in the background, they're like the Metallica posters, the Motley Crue posters, the Guns N' Roses posters, and then right on the dartboard, Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
I don't ever care if I see poodle hair again. It was like an embarrassment. These
But dude,
guys
they spent like 3 hours on that.
No, these guys are
It's for the
personally
ladies, man.
responsible for the depletion of the ozone layer. That's how much hairspray these guys
are.
are.
Ladies, man.
I mean, they're the ultimate like corporate girl band.
Yeah, they're definitely.
You know,
corporate
like
bands.
they're scientifically designed like for chicks to listen to them and buy their records. And I don't know like any man that I know of like that actually likes Bon Jovi. Like zero. Like I don't know what they're.
Yeah, no, I love Bon Jovi.
And furthermore, for my case, they are responsible for Skid Row.
Dude, that's kind of shitting on fucking what's his name? Sebastian Bach.
Sebastian Bach.
Yeah, come on, man, he's better than Bon Jovi. John Bon Jovi, come on.
John Bon Jovi.
Sebastian Bach, dude.
Yes,
He likes Rush. Come on.
for those who don't know, like Dave the Snake Stabo, the guitar player from Skid Row, is like best friends with John Bon Jovi. So
No
they like
kidding.
grew up together, and then like when they blew up, they got
were the Youth Gone
Skid
Wild.
Row. Yeah, they got the Youth Gone Wild, the contract with Atlantic, and all that. But honestly, like screw Bon Jovi. Like everything about Bon Jovi, just you know, they're just freaking horrible. Like horrible songs. Like it's the worst of hair metal.
But dude, they had that great public service announcement, you know?
What's that?
Slippery when wet.
Do you know about the cover?
No.
The first cover got banned.
Really?
Yeah, it was just some chick in like a wet T-shirt, like half cut off.
Seems like a
Yeah,
like a
and then
Bon
they
Jovi,
changed it
cover.
to the water. So there's
Okay.
sauce from that. You should have kept the tits. That's why one of the many reasons why Bon Jovi is the worst band of all time. Now, real quick, like Joey, did I miss anything? Are there any honorable mentions
yes,
or
we
any
have
other
this
bands
honorable mention.
that you would like to talk about?
Yes, as you all may or may not know, Zach and I are both avid record collectors, and we finally picked up the one copy of Fleetwood Mac Rumors that sits in every record store for $75, now 50% off. This is a great, terrible album. I would say it is underneath the list. So, This is a pristine copy, as you can see.
$75? Seriously?
Yeah, that's cheap, man. Dude, bro, they only pressed like 17 million of these.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's only like 17 million. Dude, come on, that's a steal.
All right, I gotta agree. Screw Fleetwood Mac. We do have something exciting to announce, though. All right, so
What's that, Zach?
me and Joey Stevens are the singer and percussionist and guitar player of Quantum, which is our original group. I'll provide you guys a link. But we just went in the studio. We recorded 6 new songs. We're planning on releasing our third release. Is called Third Wave. It's an EP, 6 songs. So that's coming down the pike. We're playing at Punk Rock Tacos on February 18th. So if you're
new
around,
Exit Saloon.
Exit Saloon. So if you're not doing anything, check that out. Any last words?
No.
All right. Worst 5 bands of all time. Weapons of Mass Destruction. Signing off.